Boker Tov Shalom. Rabbi Eric Solomon here in Raleigh, North Carolina, chilly. Some morning Torah again, Beth Meyer Synagogue. So I'm going to be away for Hanukkah, so I wanted to offer some pre-Hanukkah Torah instead of our usual Torah portion stuff. And here's my teaching. It's going to come back to specifically why do we place the hanukkiah in the window? Why do we put it for the world to show traditionally the miracles of Hanukkah, the light of Hanukkah, but why in the window? So let me come with another interpretation from the mystics. There's a specific interpretation in Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism, and Lurianic Kabbalah, Rabbi Isaac Luria, who asked a question, which many have asked. If God created the world, presumably God is perfect, God is one, and God wanted to create a world that is in God's image, so to speak, why is the world so broken? Why is it so corrupt? Why is there not peace, strife, hatred, division? When you imagine if God's created a world, it's going to be perfect, you'd hope. Why is it so broken? So, to make a long story short, Rabbi Isaac Luria, Yitzchak Luria, basically says that in the beginning, God created a world through light, actually. Spread kind of a big bang of light. And that light came into the world, and the world was from that light, there was the beginning energy of creation. But the world, as we have it here, could not handle all of that light. The light was too powerful. It was generative, and it did allow for creation of what we have. But it overwhelmed the world. And essentially, it broke up into pieces. It caused kind of explosions. We'll call them spiritual explosions. And led to a world that was, yes, created, but imperfect. It had the damage or challenge of that kind of explosions. And those light turned into sparks of light that became embedded in creation, in the world. And those sparks became covered. Covered literally, like by things and objects and whatever, but also spiritually. It became covered by kind of the muck of challenge, of hatred, of strife, of division. And he says essentially the role of a person spiritually in this world is to uncover those sparks, to go in the world as like a spark seeker and find those original sparks of light and to recover them, to open them up, to kind of brush them off and reveal them to the world, to kind of unite that light with the original light. Okay, so that's a kind of mystic iteration of the world. What's that matter here? So one of the readings around Hanukkah could be, in this darkest time of the year when we have the least amount of daylight during the day, is that our job is to find that light, to recover that light, and to bring that light into the world, specifically into a difficult time, with a time of war, of strife, of division in our own country, with hostages ongoing, with sadly anti-Semitism and other challenges our country is facing. Our goal is to find that light, and it's not easy. It's a courageous move to go look for light when we just want to huddle down, shut things down, maybe run away, maybe ignore. It's so painful. And when you put the hanukkiah in the window, one way to look at it is not only am I doing the mitzvah, not only showing the light of Hanukkah, but I'm also saying that I'm a spark seeker, and in this home, we are committed to finding light, showing light, and sharing light, which is a way of saying sharing hope with the world. Even when it's difficult, we aren't giving up. It's kind of the power of the courage of the Maccabees to go show that light into the world. So come back. When you go in Hanukkah and put your hanukkiah in the window, you yourself are saying, this is a light-seeking home, and in this home light has been found, and light will be sought, and light will be shared. And when you walk past and see a hanukkiah with light, let it be a reminder for you that there still is light in this world, even in this challenging time. We can't give up. We have to look for it, and we have to share it. May in this challenging time we share lots of Hanukkah light. May miracles happen. Even in this divided world, there is a oneness that God created it with. Shabbat Shalom, and happy Hanukkah, Chag Orim Sameach.